was a scuttlebutt. They call that scuttlebutt is what you drink out of in the ship. You turn it on, and when they talk, In the scuttlebutt, we were going to Hawaii.
Right, right.
What a joke. I ended up in Guadalcanal.
So now you arrived at Guadalcanal.
Yeah.
Were you part of the attack? Or
No. I was a replacement. They lost half the division.
Wow.
I get myself, there's 20,000 men in the division. Now, in order to attack the Japanese again, you have to bring up your division to full strength.
Right.
And so I was a replacement for the men who were killed at Guadalcanal. So that was in 1944. Now, we were on they split us up in regiments, and I was on a little place they call Pavuvu. And so after training, and the men came back and we got organized and had enough men and got the equipment, guns and ammo and everything. And then we were ready for the next one jump.
Right.
Of course, we didn't know where we were going, and they wouldn't tell us to get on the ship, because if the Japanese found out, it would make it worse.
Yeah.
Well, being in Guadalcanal is almost 3,000 miles to the homeland, near the homeland, 300 miles from Japan.
Right.
And the first time we're going to attack them in their own backyard. And so about halfway there, they said roughly where we were going. And there would roughly be 100,000 Japanese to fight, or maybe 110. It would take quite a few divisions of us in order to match or beat them. What happened was the Japanese lost so many men, and we bypassed them out too, just starve them to death.
Right.
All these people were being lost, so they had to bring a lot of their troops from China over to fight. And they put
were the kamikazes, had they begun by then?
I sit right up, well, I invaded. I was in the morning at 8 o'clock or 7:30, and I hit the beach. I was in third wave, and we walked in because they decided they were going to not fight us at the shore. They were going to go to the holes in the different south where they could have protection to fight.
Right.
And all of them, most of them went south. Okay?
So the landing wasn't opposed?
No. There was a few dead Japanese that I got up, and I'll tell you the story if you like. I got in, it was a good Marine never puts down his weapon. He keeps his weapon, he sleeps with his weapon. This is your best friend.
Right, right.
So I set there's nothing happened going on, so I set it down about 10 feet from me. And we went to see this Japanese and dead, and the friend of mine was Pileski, and he had a BAR. And he had put a handle on it on the bottom, so didn't have to hold this way, he could squeeze this way. And so it was almost dark. And where I landed, there was a small airport, and they call it Yontan here. And then at the capital, there was the big airport. So we landed here. What our object was to cut the island in two, divide the forces. The first day we could move out and cut the island in two. So it was almost dark, and here come an airplane. Come in, I looked up, it must have been 60, 70 feet in the air. It was a Japanese Zero. And he come up like this up, and he turned, he looked down. I could see his white scarf around his neck.
Wow.
Vroom, vroom. He was coming into land. Because Tokyo Road said that the Marines had been pushed off. See, he believed it. So he come in, and boom, boom, I looked up, and Pileski had his BAR. He had a full 20 rounds of tracers. Boom, boom, not every other one, but every one was a tracer. And he held it up at about 60, 70 feet in the air, and he put it right through the cockpit.
Oh,
boom,
my
boom,
God.
boom, boom, right. You could just, right. It was unbelievable. Here, my rifle's over here, right?
Wow.
A good kid that didn't remember to hold his rifle. So he shot him down. He go in and landed on the airport. It was up above here. And we were going to go down and see what was left. When we got down there, and the Army had already held a 37 on the wheels. And when he landed, he hit him with the 37, blew the plane half apart.
Wow.
When I got up there, he was already laying on the ground. He stripped everything off him. I didn't get anything.